Creative differences.
Welcome back
to
another episode of Creative Differences with Chelsea Levy and
Miles Mogus.
Yes.
Hey.
So happy to be here.
As always.
Thrilling. It is, what time is it?
It's
3 p.m.
8:48 in the morning. Guys.
No, it's almost 9 p.m.
It's really
it's
late.
bedtime. I'm sleepyhead.
You guys need to watch this one in bed. And don't feel bad if you touch yourself. No, I mean, it's okay. Can I say that in the first 30 seconds? We're going to get demonetized.
We're not.
Wait, what am I doing this for? Why am I here?
We're going to get demonetized.
Okay, yeah, guys. Well, if this hat's doing anything for you, get touching.
Okay, here's something I have to start the episode off with.
All right.
I heard from my mom last episode. She had a criticism for us. Here's what she said.
Oh God.
This is really good. This is how it was presented to me exactly.
Okay.
She goes, I have like a critique for the podcast and I hope it's like taken well. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What is it? That's how it was set up, right? She goes, shut the fuck up about the technological issues. If you can't figure it out.
Oh, wow.
She goes,
she don't give a fuck.
She goes, literally either figure out how to record it or stop talking about it because we don't want to hear about it. It is so boring to hear about.
My God.
I was like laughing. She's like, why are you laughing? I'm like,
this isn't
because
funny.
you set it up. You went, yeah, I have a criticism. I hope it's received well. And then you railed on the podcast for a minute straight.
Sorry, Sandra. I'm sorry.
So now I'm really like, I'm touching the knobs and I'm not going to say anything more about it. That's the last you'll ever hear me say that ever.
I don't give a fuck about this fuck ass computer. I'm not even looking at it.
Nope.
I don't even know what's there.
Nope.
Jeez, boom. Like
she said, figure it out or shut up. I was like, okay, thank you.
You know what? I feel like a lot of our viewers kind of feel the same way, which is maybe the best part.
Our viewers and our listeners.
Listeners, I expect you all to be watching.
I don't want to be exclusive.
I do.
Here's a problem that I have with
no, I don't, because I'm not ableist. Blind people matter too.
Here's a problem I have with us being a video podcast now is there's people who are like, oh, I was going to listen to it, but I wanted to watch. And then I feel like you're forgetting to watch. So
y'all are forgetting. That's the problem.
If your instinct is to listen to it, then listen. Like that's what it's here for. It's still a podcast. You might hear some like graphic whooshes and you can like come back to those later if you must for the video portion.
Right. If it's so interesting to you.
But you can ignore it and you'll still get the same high quality podcast that you've always gotten.
We've literally never slipped. So don't worry.
Not once. I don't think I've ever said anything I didn't stand by.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have to rewatch the old episodes before I can say
Other
that
than
too.
Sabrina Carpenter's not 4'9", we got the height wrong.
Yeah, we did. And then
by a few inches.
It was actually bad. She's 5 feet.
Yeah. Ugh. 5 feet.
Well, I think
exact.
I think she was exaggerating that, kind of like how I'm 5'11" and 3/4, but I say 6 foot because it's like, what's the point of saying 5'11" and 3/4? Because she is, by definition, 4'11". Like, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it just fit the song better, and it did. It did. 4'11" to be exact. That'd be kind of kind.
Yeah, it could have worked.
And it kind of works with her like overly honest lyrics, anyways. So.
Overly. Drag her. Keep some things to yourself, Sabrina.
Well, I'm just like, damn, girl.
We don't want to hear it.
You are not. It's not a universal experience. This is a personal song. Every single song, which I love.
Which we love. We love her, and I think we could say that we've been standing her from the jump, and we have said it before.
And we've said it many times.
And you know what? I was with a friend yesterday who was like, "You've been on the Sabrina Carpenter wave for a while," and I was like, "Thank you for saying that." And then it reminded me when I was in Safeway and I was playing "Sue Me" by Sabrina Carpenter for my friends, and they were like, "This isn't for us." And I was like, right.
Okay.
It makes sense that it wouldn't be for them, though. That was the wrong friend group to try.
But it's so good.
Yeah, but they're like Crosby, Stills, and Nash girls. They're like
that's not. Yeah,
Creedence
different.
Clearwater Revival. They're
right.
that.
Completely not the right vibe.
Right. And I was like, but like, listen to it. It's so fun.
You're like,
Sue me for looking so pretty tonight.
Wearing your favorite colors under the lights.
Under the lights.
We're moving on. Doing everything right. Oh, good writing, girl. See, that's universal. You see what I'm talking about?
Universal Music Group.
But I guess she got more personal, and I guess people like that more.
People are nosy. People are nosy. People are so nosy.
That's a really good point. Maybe that's why bitches gave a fuck about Thank You Next. They were like, oh, I want to know.
Oh, absolutely. They were
I
like,
want to know.
They're like, and she's going to go down the list of boyfriends.
And they went, oh.
Thought I'd end up with Sean.
Name him.
But he wasn't a match. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. Even almost got married. I'm doing a put a finger down for the listeners.
For you guys.
And for Pete, put a finger down. I'm so grateful.
Oh, and then Malcolm.
Okay, moving on. What? We went to the Sweat Tour.
Oh, guys, the Sweat Tour. Yes. Where my faggots at? Right. That's what I felt the whole entire show.
We were at LA night too, so we weren't the night that they were like absolutely shitting on.
That's my night too, motherfuckers. Sing it to me.
Actually lit as fuck, and they kept reminding us how amazing we were. They were like, you guys are so much sexier than night one. I love them too, but you guys are just so sexy.
That's a really good impression.
Yeah.
SNL's calling.
Oh my God. Well, decline, bitch.
What were your thoughts on the show?
I have a few.
Go.
One, Charlie XCX. I've never seen her perform live. Kind of love her, cause at first I was like, there's no choreography, fun, really slutty. Like, girl, you better fucking work that floor. And then I was like, okay, it's too much. And then at the end, she did track 10. Is it? That's what it is, track 10. And she literally rolled on the floor like a ball. The entire
ball.
The entire song. And then I was like, I'm back. This is actually kind. Like, she's feeling the fuck out of that music.
Okay, interesting.
But then I think Troy, he had like real choreography, and that was really good.
I feel like I preferred Troy's performances because I was like, this is giving real pop star to me, like full sets, full choreography, and
they
it
were
was
in
like,
rehearsal.
And yeah, it was giving a rehearsal time. And
you love Beyonce, so yeah.
Sure, yeah, I like a show. I like theater.
Oh yeah, you had the theater of it all.
And I thought Troy was giving me a little more of that, and I feel like Charlie was giving me a little more. I'm just gonna feel the music, which makes sense for her.
Right. I was like, wait, that's actually a perfect contrast between their styles. Like, he's theatrical, and she's like, no, I'm like in the club. I mean,
she's plenty theatrical too, but in a different way.
Like, she's in the club.
But I guess I appreciated it less than Troy. But I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was a little repetitive at times. I was like, okay, like, we're here to watch something, right? We're not.
Right. But I mean, I think all of her songs hit harder in the set, but I think that was like the point, was that she was like the highs and he was kind of not lows, but like calming down a little bit, so you're not like just like,
I don't know,
getting a heart attack.
I felt like, I think Charlie's more popular, so she ended up being the highs, but I think like if Troy had that level of popularity, like his performances to me were like,
he didn't sing.
My favorite part.
He didn't really sing.
I don't care. He was putting on a show.
That's true. But I was like, oh.
She was just bouncing around.
And singing.
She spent so much time in that tunnel under the stage.
I know.
But I was like, girl, come out.
Hey, come out wherever you are,
It's like Groundhog Day. I was like, can you like poke your head out for a minute? Like, we came to see you.
Are you gonna be here, or are you just gonna be...
What's up?
Yeah, no, Troy was definitely out there. And I will say, highlight of the concert was Rush. And I looked over... Did I say this during the concert? When I looked over and I went, I kind of feel like we're at like... Can I say... I'm going to say, and then we're going to cut it if I can't. Nazi rally. It was scary. During Rush, I was like, this is giving terrifying. Everyone, because when he was like, everyone sing it 4 times, and we were chanting it.
All right. Flora, I want to get every single one of you singing this, all right? Come on.
And I looked around and I was like,
I love how you see a stadium of people chanting a song and you think Nazi rally. Like,
yeah.
You really have fear in you.
I do. I'm scared of any cult-like behavior.
You see a group of gays singing Rush and you see Tomorrow Belongs to Me. Like, I don't know how we made that connection.
Because, well, no, think about it. It's like all these men being weird, but in a different sense. It was just...
You're canceled. You just compared gays to Nazis.
And was I wrong? Like, y'all, history will track this. Like, I promise. They're going to be like, it was weird.
Moving on. I have a bone to pick with night 1 of the Sweat Tour, actually.
Oh.
Which,
because they got good guests. Well, they got guests at all.
Right. We didn't get
Kesha
guesses.
is a good guess.
Kesha's a good guess. Here's my problem though. Stop. This is my problem with everybody. Stop treating Kesha like a one-hit wonder.
Oh my god.
Kesha has
right.
made 2 surprise appearances that I know of this year. I was at one of them, which was Renee Rapp at Coachella, and then she came out for Brat with
yeah, I
Charlie.
forgot
At
the
both,
Renee.
they performed TikTok.
Like,
hello.
that's it.
Fucking Kesha has a discography, you guys. A
And-
really good one.
No, like one of the
shut
best.
up with TikTok. I'm actually sick of hearing it because now it reminds me of the app.
Right,
Give me
right.
We Are Who We Are.
Give me Blow.
Live While We're Young. Give me Blow.
Oh
Give
my
me
God.
Your Love, Your Love, Your Love Is My Drug. Give me Dinosaur.
She has
Oh my
hits.
God, Dinosaur.
Give me Party at a Rich
would be
Dude's House.
So good. Like
Oh yeah, Dinosaur is perfect for that concert too.
right. I was like, we could have done some
Dinosaur.
TikTok, fine.
Like once.
But like she's not Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah. Oh. See, like the gay in me just got really hurt. Like you just stabbed me a bit in the chest.
Well, they're treating her like she's Carly Rae. Like it is not just TikTok.
Why don't we use anyone else?
Because there's no one else. I understand that Carly Rae Jepsen has that like
Gail.
niche gay success within
Gail. A B C D E F U girl. They're treating her like her.
Fine.
Because that is a one-hit wonder. Carly Rae has hits. And don't piss me off.
Hey, is Carly Rae Jepsen A-list or B-list?
Oh my god. C. And I love her. But she C at best. That's like a huge compliment to her by saying C.
Yeah, so that's my bones to pick. Let's like invite Kesha to sing some other songs.
Or
How about?
yeah, Kesha, don't let them just make you
Don't
do
let them
TikTok.
pigeonhole you.
Because girl,
You were so much better. What's the song she sang on? Oh, it was Blow. She sang Blow on Victorious.
Yeah, and it was so good. Oh my god.
That was an iconic, and we all know it. We all
do.
know it.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Wait, I want to go on a bit of a tangent. I'll never forget. It was 4th grade, and there was this really Christian girl in my school, and I was like talking about Kesha's songs, Blow specifically, because it just came out. And I was talking about it at lunch, and she was like, "Your mom lets you listen to that?" I went, "It's on the radio." Yeah. And she was like, "That's disgusting. She's a fucking slut." I went, "Oh my God. What's wrong?" She didn't say fucking slut. She just said she's trashy. But basically in 4th
That
grade,
hits like that's
in 4th grade,
right.
that was fucking slut. So I was like, "Oh my, what?"
This
Okay.
reminds me of my hot and cold Katy Perry dance class story.
Oh yeah. Wait, did you tell it? You told that.
Should I tell it in case I didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
'cause
Cool.
I forget.
It reminds me of the story with
Oh,
when I was in the 4th grade and they were playing Hot and Cold by Katy Perry, but the clean version. We were going across the floor and I sang the lyric, "Like a bitch, I would know." And the whole class went, and like stared. And they were like, "I can't believe you would say that." And I was like, "Bitch."
Solidarity found where?
I
Not
was
there.
like, oh.
Like they hated you.
Yeah.
I thought we all knew the song. I thought we were all
yeah, I
gonna
thought
sing
it's just
it.
the lyrics. Like
I'm just singing what she said.
yeah.
Don't play the song if you
You're
don't.
actually putting meaning behind it. It's just words.
Right. To me, it was just words. I actually didn't even know what I was saying until you said that. Like, that was what Kesha's
Yeah.
Blow was to me. I was like, baby, this place is about to blow.
Right. They put it on Nickelodeon. You couldn't hear it.
Exactly. I was like, it was on Victorious. I'm not, what?
Also, this place about
I'm
to
not
blow.
I'm not
What does that
raunchy.
mean?
Exactly. even today.
As an adult, this place about to like explode, like be awesome and
'cause
fun.
Literally, that's what
I
she
think
meant.
that's what it means.
Yeah, she was like, this is about to be lit. I'm about
Because
to-
it doesn't make sense.
It's not like Coke. This place is about to blow.
This place about to do blow. This place
Yeah,
about to
like-
give blow. None of that. She doesn't say any of that.
and glitter all on the floor. We're pretty and
Sick. We're young and we're bored.
Bored.
It's bored.
Oh.
We're young and we're
I
poor.
think I changed it to poor when I was little, and I like headcanoned it. I was like, no, it's poor, because I was like,
We're
I am.
young and we're poor.
We're pretty and rich. We're young and we're poor. I was like, because it's both
We're
sides.
pretty and sick.
Oh my god.
We're pretty and sick. We're young and we're bored.
Wait, I kind of made it more of like a Beyonce, like meet me in the boat.
Right. You
can
said
be
bad
both.
bitches to
Meet
the
me in
left.
Yes, you can be both meet in the
Money
middle.
bitches to the right.
Like, okay, yeah, we're pretty and rich, but also we're young and we're poor. We're all
we're
about to
everything.
blow.
We're every
We're
woman.
all about to blow.
Love.
So yeah, Sweat Tour was cool. Honestly, I tweeted during it. I went, I hate concerts. It was just like, I don't know.
Well, oh god, I just got a headache. What's happening? my problem with it was Joseph, cut that cut that dead air.
Cut that part.
Well, I had an Aperol spritz right before the show, and that was great when we were at the bar. I was like, this is gonna be so much fun.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then we
you
get
were
there,
tired.
and I was immediately, one, exhausted, two, so nauseous. I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like I was
Oh.
about to run to the bathroom, and I was like just trying to breathe through it.
Oh my god.
And so then I was just like listening to the music, and I liked when it was a calm song. And then like
Oh.
strobe lights came on, and I was like, I was like, what if I have a seizure right now? Because I'm scared that I'll look at strobe lights and have a seizure. Because like
Yeah.
I know it's like maybe if it hasn't happened by now, it won't happen. But
it's
like
still
it
scary.
could.
I still think it'll happen to me every time I see it. Like literally, I thought the exact same thing because it was like the transition from Everything Is Romantic, and it was like, and it was like.
I don't
lots of
know. I
going.
was like, I'm just gonna cover my eyes
I
to
went,
be safe.
Oh, this is a lot of stimulation for my brain right now. I'm
Yeah.
glad she's keeping up.
I think I'm too old.
Aw,
I'm like an old woman.
you're so young. Oh, no, stop! You're so young and so beautiful.
I'm liquid smooth.
Liquid smooth.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Mitski song.
Eh,
I'm liquid smooth. It's about being young.
I would listen to her.
Like,
if
will
I
you still
wanted
love
to.
me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?
Yes, yeah, I'd listen to that because I like it.
You would like liquid smooth, I think.
Does it have like a melody?
Yeah, it's a great song. I'll play
then
it.
I would like
I'll play it later.
Woo! Shout out Mitski.
Here's next topic. Cynthia Erivo's response to the Wicked playbill edits.
My good sister. She's clearly new to fame. She's new to fame.
But she's not though.
No, but like real
I'm
fame.
actually kind of sick of hearing of that.
I think it's like new to
She's
real
sort of
fame.
new to fame in America, but I think
Yeah.
she's pretty A-list in England. And
Yeah.
also, I've known who she is for a very long time.
But Americans are a lot. It's a whole
She's not new
different-
to fame. She was VIP at Beyonce. We saw her walk by.
Yeah, but so was fucking Lizzo.
Who's also very famous. What's
Not
the
at the
point
time
you're trying
she
to
was
make?
getting canceled.
She was still incredibly famous.
Okay, but I mean,
Let's talk about this though. I want to hear your argument. She's new to fame. Let's hear it.
I think she's new to American fame. Like she's acting brand new to this shit. Like no one, cause like we
She's
were the only
acting
bitches
brand new.
yelling her name at
Well,
the
that's
Beyonce
true.
tour.
That's
so like
true.
she's not used
We-
to like
she
everyone
loves
knowing
us.
her. I know. So
I feel
actually,
so before we say anything, Cynthia Erivo loves us.
Like-
She smiled and waved to us, and she was so happy to be recognized.
because
that
you're
day.
welcome, girl. You're welcome. Love you. Trust. Like this is
We
no
do.
shade.
That's the
This
thing.
is no shade.
Is I feel like Ariana, where I'm like so much respect for her, like so much love and
Yes.
respect for her. I do feel that way.
It's just a complicated issue, but this is bigger than all of us.
This was
Like,
crazy though.
It is. It is bigger than you, girl. And I think that's what she's not really
That's-
understanding about
no.
like the fame of it.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Sorry, in my note I wrote Cynthia Erivo's ego.
Oh.
Genuinely, here's my thing.
Mhm.
I'm such a huge fan of her. I've been a fan of hers since I saw Bad Times at the El Royale, one of my favorite movies that she's like the star of.
Amanda commented last time she went, "Oh my god, I love that Chelsea talked about that." I went,
And I'm
"Her."
talking about it again. Like,
Shout out Amanda.
I love Cynthia Erivo. Love her. But I think you have to have sort of an inflated ego to look at that fan edit in particular and take it as like an offensive personal attack that they would remove her eyes from the image. And
Girl.
what not. Like, because that's just so clearly not what it was about.
At
And it was
all.
so clearly just a reference to the original playbill. And I think anyone with, sense can see that.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think she's like new to the fact that
I don't know if the pressure's getting to her.
like I think with all of her past projects, she has low key like been the forefront of the project, but now it's like it's Wicked first and you're starring in it. It's not Cynthia Erivo's movie and then like we find out what the movie's about. It's like no, Wicked has a whole community already and you're like basically taking on the fame of the movie, which is so much bigger than you.
Right.
And
Which
that's why it's like,
is
bro,
another thing
ego,
where I'm like, I don't feel like it's
out the door.
her place to tell like the Wicked fans
Yeah, exactly.
what to do about the Wicked movie. Like, it's the people's movie.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Exactly.
But I sent you the theory that is like the only reason it looked so different from the original playbill is because like they wanted their faces in it more.
Oh, and I was saying because, yeah, it's 100% they needed to have Ariana and Cynthia Erivo's face on it, but I don't really think that's necessarily like them having big egos. I think that's every single like major production company nowadays, they're trying to get money, you guys. And what's Ariana's face gonna do? Bring in money. What is Cynthia Erivo's face gonna do? I mean, bring in some other
My
money.
thing with that
Not
though
as
is
much
like
money,
it's
but-
not even like becoming the main poster. Like it was
I
just
know,
like one
yeah.
press photo
It's
for
just
the
like,
movie.
yeah, and it was supposed to be cute. Just be like promotional. Hey guys, look, like this.
Like
These are the
so
stars.
then in that case, commit to the bit.
Well, that's why we don't. I mean, we should be running companies.
Well, come on, Universal.
Hire a real bitch with vision.
Universal has sense. I actually believe that. I think
Oh.
I'll defend Universal.
Okay.
For now, I think that they work with some good people.
And they're doing it well. I mean,
Uh-huh.
the promotion is pretty good so far.
Oh
like,
my god, the amount of collabs that the Wicked movie's doing, they're like
Is-
going up against Barbie. They're trying there's some
No, they
like
really
secret
are.
Guinness Book of World Records that we don't know about the
like,
entertainment
most
industry.
promotions possible.
Where they're like most
Did you
collaborations
see they
with
did
brands.
Build-A-Bear? I was like, Jesus.
I
we're-
want it
I said,
too.
oh, we're hitting everyone.
Yeah.
We're hitting
and
everyone.
I would get the Build-A-Bear.
I would too. That'd be really cute.
Let's go.
Wait.
Let's go to Build-A-Bear.
Guys,
I
next
actually
slide.
literally like a freak went to Walmart to like look at all the Wicked merch. I brought because I was like, Mom, want to go to Walmart with me? I want to see the Wicked merch. And she was like, sure. And then once we got there, I was like a little embarrassed and I
That's
couldn't find as much as I wanted to. And I
You're
was
like,
like,
"Damn."
let's just go. Like, I'm not going to buy anything.
You're like,
And then
all
I
right, fuck
didn't
it.
buy anything. And then I had to go to CVS during work to pick up medication for my boss.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a Wicked hair dryer and
Jesus Christ.
it had a diffuser on it. And I actually did need a hair dryer with a
Oh,
diffuser.
yeah.
So I
Did you
bought
get-
it.
Is that the one that you were using?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a proud owner of a Wicked hair dryer.
That's fucking awesome. I mean, yeah, they've really got promo everywhere.
Let's
And
also
goes into
the Starbucks collab.
baby.
I don't know if y'all have seen this. Miles, I'm going to let you tell them.
Ariana is okay. Well, I'm not gonna say it like that. This is hyperbole. Ariana is saving Palestine, you guys.
Miles.
Like, okay. Sorry, Jesus. She.
I think you could say she's saving Starbucks, but I also definitely don't think it's just her.
Cut that. Cut it. Okay, so basically, Ariana is saving Starbucks' whole entire brand image, and I'm not kidding. Like, you guys saw how bad that boycott was getting real serious, and she said, "Wait, we need to do something quick." So
Okay,
they
for
collabed.
for those who don't know about the Starbucks Palestine boycott, there's a lot of people who seem to think still somehow that Starbucks is donating money to Israel, or that like Starbucks works with Israel in any way, which I from what I hear is not true. But what is true was that like one Starbucks employee got in trouble for wearing a Palestinian flag pin on their apron, and then the union was like fighting with corporate over like that
yeah.
being righteous. So it's more of like a union issue.
It wasn't like
And
they
I
were
th-
donating.
Right. And I
ever.
think they can I really haven't heard the update on that. I think they can like wear the pin now though, I
okay.
believe.
Per.
I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that one. But
I know Starbucks PR person was like, "Oh my fucking god."
But for months, there's been like a real inflation of like Starbucks' involvement with like with McDonald's and like the other
Yeah.
Disney and the other brands that are all like heavily involved
Like
in
they'll
Israel.
see Aubrey Plaza with a fucking Starbucks cup and call her a Zionist. I'm like, oh my god.
I think she is actually.
I think she is
though.
too. But
That's so bad example.
but like, come on, y'all. There's actual things she's done. Like,
Right.
the Starbucks cup is not indicative of
Okay,
your
sure. I see.
political stance.
I
There.
see what
like,
you're
that's
saying.
crazy.
So when it was announced that Wicked was collabing with Starbucks, a lot of people were like, what's going on?
Wait.
Like, Wicked, no. Anyways, so then they announced that with every Wicked drink sold, like a portion of it would be donated to a Palestinian Relief Fund.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on?
Mhm. And I'm like, wow. So, wait, that's how you do it, baby.
What are the drinks even? Should we review them?
Oh, we should.
Can
They're green and pink. That I can tell you. They looked kind of good, actually. I'm not sure about the green one. I can't lie. But the
Well,
pink one looks delicious.
I bought the fucking Mean Girls pink coffee make coffee creamer.
Oh.
Because I saw it months, literally maybe 7 months after the movie came out. It was in Starbucks, and I thought it was not in Starbucks, in Target, and I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I have to buy this.
Did
and
you try it?
oh yeah,
And?
so sweet.
Yeah.
Not bad though. The
Oh.
flavor was pink frosting, and it definitely tasted like pink frosting.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about it. Elphaba's green elixir. real quick, that's not stage accurate because it's the Wizard's green elixir.
Yeah. Well.
Spoiler alert. But
Well, yeah, maybe that's why they didn't do it, because they didn't want to spoil.
whatever. Elphaba's green elixir. This thrillifying creation features Starbucks cold
Thrillifying.
brew sweetened with peppermint syrup, topped with silky
Mm.
smooth non-dairy matcha cream cold foam, and
Oh.
colorful candy sprinkles. Whoa, this is a lot. I like
Kind of sounds good though.
I like that peppermint matcha cold brew and sprinkles.
And sprinkles.
That kind of sounds like too much for me.
It's a lot.
I like the idea that they have a non-dairy matcha cream cold foam. I hope they can put that on other things maybe.
Okay, wait. Actually, looking at the pictures, which you guys will see right here, this pink one looks insane.
Okay, Glinda's Pink Potion. This fantabulous creation features a mango dragon fruit refresher handshaken with creamy coconut milk.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's like a pink drink but with the dragon fruit.
But like, look
And
at
a
it.
scoop of real dragon fruit,
That looks like death.
non-dairy. Oh, topped with non-dairy strawberry cream cold foam and colorful candy sprinkles.
I think I'm gonna like that one.
Well, I like
But it also looks like I die.
I like the dragon fruit refreshers, but I don't like when they put milk in it.
I mean, maybe you can do it without milk.
Maybe.
But that, like, this looks like kind of like a coffee. This actually looks like it will kill me. Like, that's a potion. That's not real. Oh, speak of the goddamn devil.
No, I gotta ignore it. Like, oh. Yeah, cool. Interesting.
So, yeah, all of those, you know, if you listen to this podcast, go out there and tell your local Starbucks that we told you to buy that drink. And you'll actually get 10% off with our discount code at Creative Differences Pod.
Wait, but readers added context.
Oh.
It says Starbucks donated $3 million to World Central Kitchen to aid in Gaza in March 2024,
Wow.
which is what the TikTok ad refers to. Starbucks has made no claims that the revenue from the Wicked drinks will help aid Gaza.
Oh.
Oh, maybe we just got. Maybe
Oh my
we're
God.
very wrong.
Well, that would suck. But, wait. But that's also a community, though. Like,
No, I think it's. I mean, I don't know. It might be true. Okay, don't listen to anything we just said.
maybe we'll cut that. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll see. I mean, we
okay.
still talked about the Starbucks drinks.
And, like, I'm still going to drink it. I'm still going to try it. I want to try it. I am going to go pretty heavy into, like, not caring about them merchandising to me, like, so obviously. I'm just going to be like, fuck it. Let me enjoy this. Like, yes, this is all, like, we live in a society, capitalism. But, I don't know, guys. Like, let me enjoy something. One thing, please.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Last thing to say on Wicked, having to do with not standing on business. I started reading the Wicked book or listening
my
to the
God.
audiobook.
Jesus Christ.
I started listening to the audiobook and I was right. It's genuinely so boring and there's no music in it and I turned it off.
1 week and they switched, though. They switched.
It was literally the day after. I was like,
Oh
maybe
my
I'll just listen
God.
to it.
That's crazy.
Here's the problem is the audiobook, the guy who reads it, his voice is so low that like it blends into the sound of traffic, so I couldn't really
Ooh.
hear it well enough, and then I was kind of just like spacing.
Wait, low, like low, or
Yeah.
like that's kind of hot.
Well, yeah, there's not a problem with it. It just like the vroom vroom of the traffic. Like I really couldn't hear what he was saying.
I see.
And I turned it up really loud, and I was like, I need a little more timbre, a little less bass.
I said, can we get
a little more timbre.
can we
That's
get-
not right.
Can we get a gay person to do this one? Thank you.
Right, please. I actually would have.
Also, yeah, don't really understand why he's reading it anyways.
That
but
would have been
whatever.
great.
Notice how a lot of classic tales are told with like a really low man's voice on audiobooks. Weird.
Yeah, have me read it.
I'm like, oh, so you
It
think
was a
women
beautiful
weren't speaking?
day in Oz.
Aw,
Mm-hmm.
wait, that's kind of good.
I'm a good reader.
They don't think women can read.
Someone said to me once, you sound like you would read audiobooks.
Whoa. That's like the hottest thing they could say to you. I would be like so complimented. Because that's like, your voice is really pretty.
I'm too insecure to be complimented by something like that. I was like, what do you mean?
Oh my God. They're like, yeah, you're really monotone and boring. You give no flavor to
Right,
anything
that's
you
what I
say.
hear.
It's like the opposite. Of
Someone's
how
like,
talk.
you look like an angel. I'm like, so I'm dead. I look
Oh
like
my
I'm
God.
dead.
So I've passed on. And you
So
oh
you're
my
saying I look like
God.
I've just seen
No, they say you look like an angel. You're like the biblically accurate kind. Oh my God.
Fuck
Have you seen them? Like,
no.
Oh, wait. Please, picture. Oh, I love this. Shout out editor. Picture, biblically accurate angel. Wait, look it up. I need you to. I just need you to look because the first
Okay.
one is like always so funny. It's like a demon
Biblically
with a shit ton of eyes and stuff.
accurate
Look first.
angels.
Images.
Thank-
You're like, that's what I fucking look like to you? Oh.
Whoa, they look like aliens.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's how they were described in the Bible.
Wait, that's good. I would like be into this. I don't want to
If-
just look like, I don't want to have a body with wings.
Oh, if I could be that.
If I could be that, I'd be like really
Whoa.
Christian, maybe.
If I could turn into one of these motherfuckers, bitch,
It's just
yeah.
like, whoa, because these are sick.
These are fucking cunt. Like
Yeah.
that, yes.
Like an all-seeing, like, why does it have so
Ah.
many wings though? It doesn't need, like,
Well,
if
that's
wings
what-
are to fly.
That's how they would describe them, and that's why I'm like, bitches were just tripping. Like, and this is crazy. Like the eyes on the rings,
Yeah.
weird.
No, I would be an angel if it was like this. Because I always don't like the idea. I'm like, so even as an angel, I'm going to have my own body.
Oh, so I have to look like this still.
I have to have a body as an angel.
Great.
Like, still in that
So no
prison.
escape?
Even in heaven.
So no escape for real. Y'all are serious about that?
Yeah.
I keep the face the whole time. I don't get to like do my own thing.
Speaking of angels,
What? Who? Oh, that's not. Oh wow, that's crazy. I don't know. Wow. I mean, that's actually a lot more sensitive than a lot of Twitter has been.
Liam
so
Payne died.
he's gone.
Anything to say about this?
I feel bad for a lot of women out there and a lot of gay men. It was like
Right.
that's like what you grew up on, y'all.
I
I'm
called
sorry.
my directioner friends. I said, "Are you okay?" They're like, "It's crazy." And I was like, "Yeah."
Actually, and I'm sorry, totally forgot. Maybe 50% of the fan base is now non-binary, so I feel bad for them too. Cause yeah, y'all, that's a loss. I mean, at the end of the day, the best loss of if you were gonna experience this loss, but it's still bad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
weighing the death of one Direction member above the next.
yes, as they literally their whole entire fan base was founded upon such.
Right.
Judgments.
They're doing it first.
Right. I'm like,
Which I
they're
can't
celebrating.
call myself a directioner. Can you?
No, I can call myself a fan of the music. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like so many of my friends were directioners that like I learned to
What
appreciate
is
it.
Transitive property. You
Well,
were
they
like,
would
ah.
they would try to like they were like, Chelsea, like genuinely when I was in high school and we'd be like driving home from hanging out and they'd be like playing the songs that they thought would make me a directioner.
Yeah.
And I do like the songs.
Right.
Like Half a Heart. I remember being one of them that they played me and I was like, yeah, it's a good song.
I don't listen to the album tracks, so I don't know. Like,
Love You Goodbye. That was the one that was stuck in my head all day when
Oh.
the day he passed.
oh.
So yeah, but I was definitely very much an Arianator at that time, and I was kind of like, I couldn't care less of these boys.
It's gotta be
I'm
you.
all about Ariana
I think that's what
Grande.
the song's called by them. That's what. Sorry, I was like going through it in my head to get to
Mm.
the chorus. That song was in like this parody thing that my friend and I used to think was the funniest thing on the planet. And that song, I remember hearing it in the parody sketch.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Actually love it. I was like, wait, that's such a good fucking song.
You know what my favorite One Direction song was actually? Was God, Night Changes.
Oh yeah, that's the big one.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the one that like got the big increase when he died.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I wasn't a One Directioner, but I would hear that song. Whoa, I would hear that song on the radio, and I was like, oh, because that one.
it's not
How does it start?
Oh, I don't.
Oh.
If you give me the chorus, I'm
no,
there.
no, because it's not even the chorus that's the good part. It's like the first line. Oh, it's going out tonight, changes
yeah.
into something red. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. And I was like, oh, her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. Like, yeah.
That dress.
I turned country
Yeah,
western
it's like that's scary.
over it. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, this song's a little saucy.
They got
This
something.
one's-
They
this
got
one's a little
something.
good, much
something
like
in
all
there.
of my girl Ariana songs,
All of them have something in them. So
except for Piano.
yeah, that one's tough. You know what's funny? When I first made like Ariana Grande fans in high school, because I was like, okay, guys, I'm gay, and everyone was like, duh, you are obsessed with Ariana. I was like, right. She was like,
No one did that for me.
She was like, oh, one of my favorite songs from yours truly is Piano. I just love it. It's fun. And I was like, don't get that. But I do still understand her idea. It is like truly if you can turn off every critical part of your brain. That's like
Oh, it's a great fun
fun.
song. Oh, I loved that song when I was
like-
younger.
right, exactly.
It's all just fun. Piano.
Like that's fine. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, we were talking about Liam Payne though. So what else should we say?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
What else should we say?
Strip That Down was a hit for me. Strip That Down.
It's
for me.
sad that he died so
Strip
young
that
and
down,
so
girl. Love when you hit the
horrifically
ground. Yeah,
by
yeah,
falling
yeah.
out of a building.
Yeah.
And I really don't have much else to say. I think it's sad.
Yeah, he was-
anytime anyone dies young.
It was tough. He had a tough life after One Direction disbanded. And even in Strip That Down, I just realized one of the verses he's like, I used to be in 1D. It's the pre-chorus. I used to be in 1D. People want me for one thing. That's not me. I'm like, aw.
Wait, what song are you talking about? It's
Strip
not
That
a One
Down.
Direction song?
Strip That Down by Liam Payne. Strip
You
That
know a
Down,
song of
girl.
his?
It was a hit in 2017. It was his only hit. Solo
Oh,
hit.
I've never even heard it ever.
Yes, you have. Turn it on.
No way that I've heard
You've
this
heard
song.
it. Yeah, it has Quavo.
Miles,
That
this
would do
is
nothing for
ringing
you.
no bells.
Strip That Down. You weren't there for 2017? Huh? Quavo, like. You've never heard this?
No,
Did you work retail?
not in 2017.
Wow.
I worked at a restaurant, but I was in charge of the music.
Oh, well, that explains everything. This was the
No,
radio
not in
hit.
2017, actually, in 2018.
Wait, listen. For one thing, that's not me. The way that I used to be. Yeah,
I've never heard this
he was
before.
going through it ever since then. And you know what?
Well, you heard that like right before he died, his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend
know,
was
yeah.
like, he's super abusive.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
look
blah.
at him. He's so straight. He's scarily straight. Well, you can't look at him anymore. But when he was alive,
I mean, according to TMZ, you can. Did you hear about this?
what?
Right after he died, like TMZ released a picture of his dead body.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw The Room.
And people
And he
were
was cracked out. Baby.
people were like really pissed at
Yeah,
TMZ.
because that's gross.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
They were like, I hope TMZ gets sued by his
They
family.
should, because
They
that's
absolutely should.
that's
TMZ is too comfortable.
No, because that's insane.
They always have been.
But The Room itself was insane. I was like, oh, I was talking about this with a friend of the pod, Joseph, editor of the pod, Joseph, or roommate of the Miles, Joseph. He was like, you're doing crack? You're rich. Why are you doing crack? Of course you died. That's not a direct quote. So like, don't cancel him for that. I'm like interpreting like what we were talking about. But it is crazy. Like crack is like gonna make you die.
Crack is whack.
But like
Crack is whack.
crack is really like, oh, that's kind of one, a poor person's drug, and two, it makes you like, a lot of people die on crack because it makes you like want, I don't know, it's like crazy. It's an insane drug. I was like, Liam, what happened to G? What happened to Molly? What happened to like hard drugs from Britain that we can't even have in America?
From Britain.
I don't know that fucking country.
What happened to hard drugs from Britain?
No, they have them. You know that there's a whole community of like weird experimental drugs over there that they're doing.
I bet there is.
And so I'm like, why don't you do one of those? Why are you doing crack?
Maybe he liked crack.
Didn't like him. That's all I have to say on that. Clearly, it did not like him.
So
Oh, wait, no, wait. I actually heard the story was that he was like belligerent before and he was trying to get into the pool and the staff was like, you can't go into the pool. You're belligerent. And so he tried to jump into the pool from his balcony. And that's
I don't think that's what happened.
I think that makes more sense than like him.
No, the
suicidal.
autopsy, he wasn't suicidal either. He fell. The autopsy said that it was like an accidental
Fell.
fall. Yeah.
Well, yeah, accidentally falling when I'm trying to jump into the pool.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
I think. Well, he's not like in control.
You're sounding
of his
like a
body.
conspiracy theorist.
He's not in
over
control
here.
of his body on crack, so he probably like looking out towards the pool and being like, I
Looking
should get,
out
I-
on the hotel pool.
I should be able to get into that fucking pool.
I should be able to.
And then he fell over.
in.
After smashing his
Sure,
room
if you
apart.
say so. I'm gonna go with the news articles that say otherwise, but I love your
Well,
theories on
they
this.
weren't in his
It's
brain
like tell me
me.
a bedtime story.
I bet you the one
You
direct.
know Liam Payne. You heard that song.
I bet you, yeah. I bet you the directioners out there understand what I'm saying, and they're like, Miles Loki, right?
And if you're a directioner, I'm gonna leave a poll.
And
if
I wa-
I remember to.
I don't think we should do that. I I don't think was Liam Payne's death accidental or purposeful? Like, no.
I think we could settle it.
Settle it in the comments, you guys. Like, fuck. Someone's got to be right. Every debate has to have an answer.
Anyways, next topic.
Yeah, sorry, Liam.
I mean, the last topic I wrote is that I quit my job, or I'm quitting my job. My last day is Tuesday.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Guys,
I'm so excited for me either. I'm so excited to step in my new job, which is just the biggest upgrade ever.
Yeah, it is. This has been the hardest 4 months of our entire marriage. This bitch has been.
I take the work home.
consumed.
I take the work home, and
Well,
that's the
how
problem.
could you not? It's like, to be fair, Chelsea's not crazy.
I'm not like that's the thing.
job
Is
is
I
crazy.
complain about jobs like it's my
Like,
my
it's your job.
second job.
Well, and
Like it's my side hustle. But
should we have like a complaining about our jobs segment on the podcast, you guys? I feel like that's such a good idea.
we definitely should, and I think everyone in my life would appreciate if they could just hear me do it once a week on the podcast, and
Instead
then
of, like,
instead of every second of every day.
Always. And
I think we should give ourselves like a minute each week to
just
just
go
in on the job.
because I'm actually so like purposeful about not
But the
talking about
whole-
my jobs.
Well, that's the
even
thing
though I
with the
want to.
podcast is like you have to try not to talk about your jobs because then you might not get hired or like
Oh my
something
god.
could
Well,
happen.
actually, that's crazy and gaslighting on companies' parts because if you're not crazy to me, I won't talk about you. So I like for you to be like, you won't get hired because you talked about your job. They were crazy.
Right. And
If
that's
I worked
the
at a
thing is
company
I
that
don't
wasn't
wanna,
crazy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And I'll be so on, and if I come in a week and really nothing's going on wrong, then I'm just going to be like, no, like they're being good to me.
Yeah, I like the job.
This is about accountability.
There's
But I'm also not going to say where I worked.
Yeah.
But apparently you could violate NDA even if you don't say where you work.
How?
Just
Based on past experiences.
based on past experience, I've heard that. I've heard you
You've
could
dealt with it.
not say anywhere where you work, but if you say like I have a job and you say something bad about it, that's violating NDA. I've
And
heard.
if you guys think that's not true,
And
and
if
you're
you
a
think
lawyer,
that's illegal and
you're
you're,
a lawyer,
an employment attorney, email me.
let's talk because we actually have something to. We
I
got something
have
to
a
settle.
case for
We
you.
got something to settle because this was crazy.
You can make money on it, surely.
Oh, a lot. They have a lot of money to get out.
Public. They're
Yeah.
public about it.
They just don't even give a shit. They're like flexing on us, despite. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, guys, sorry.
You be careful. You're still.
Well, technically, no. It's like a different thing.
Okay.
Like I'm. Yeah,
Oh.
they switched me.
Oh.
So it's like technically not, but I'm in the same office, so it's like a whole thing. Right.
We'll stop talking now.
Okay.
We'll stop talking
fine.
starting now.
But if you guys want a weekly 1 minute rant from us both about our jobs, I would love that, and we'll keep it really.
Yeah, please let me know because I would love to
elusive.
do that.
Yeah.
My rant today though is about quitting your job, which is a really awkward thing to do.
It's so weird.
First of all, I had to quit my job face to face because it's not the kind of job where it was appropriate for me to like write a letter and send off
'Cause
an
you're-
email, even though I would have loved to do that.
Yeah, but then
I
like,
had to.
the 2 weeks, you'd have to see the people every single day for those 2 weeks.
Yeah, still the 2 weeks part is rough. I
Right.
gave 2 weeks. First of all, after I quit, my boss is like, "Are you just doing the 2 weeks to be nice? Like, do you really want to stay?" And I was like, I mean, like, I'm doing the 2 weeks because I think that's like the right thing to do.
So
I'm
you
pretty
can
sure it's
find
in my
people-
contract
Yeah.
to give 2 weeks,
And
and
then
it's
you
like,
can find people
and
to
she was
replace
just like,
me.
okay. But
Oh.
it's not because I do a bad job. It's because she has
Right.
some.
Find the words.
No, I have the words. I just don't want to say them.
Find better words. Nicer words.
She felt some type of way about me quitting. Like she
Right.
didn't receive it well.
Yes. Yes. There it is.
So I think she was a little hurt.
It was an ego thing.
Yeah. So yeah, but then I've just been like doing the job which they've made the last 2 weeks of my work the busiest I've ever been.
Which
They've
is
been keeping me up.
hilarious to me.
I said, "Oh, okay. Now we want now.
Oh,
now
now-
suddenly I'm doing something."
Oh, now we're stacking it on. Oh, okay. So now there's tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. No, cool. Thanks. Actually, that makes sense.
But I only have 2 more days.
It's like a breakup that you have to like see them for 2 more weeks for no reason for, and you're just like every single day it's awkward because they're still like in love with you. but you can't. Like, you already broke up. You just have to keep seeing them.
Yeah.
And so she's like punishing you for.
I don't know.
breaking
I
up.
honestly feel like it's a reward. I'm like, finally something to do.
Finally a fucking job.
Like-
Damn.
I've just been whiling away here, like.
I'm editing podcasts on company time. Like, oh.
Okay, just got a text too.
Wow. They don't let up. They really don't let up. Don't talk about the technology.
Anyways, next thing though that I want to talk to you all about is we're thinking
Y'all.
of workshopping a replacement for our hot takes.
Because
Because I think hot takes is boring, and I always kind of have.
everyone has hot takes.
Hot
but
takes is a thing for everyone everywhere.
ours aren't necessarily nuanced to a point that it's like worth it to make a thing. Because also, as we like discussed, our hot takes kind of boil down to the new proposal,
Which
the
is
proposed
I don't
segment.
care about blank.
I don't care about. Which
I don't care.
oh, I
about
love
it.
it about it.
Oh,
That's
we can
good.
record a new song.
That's yay! And
Oh,
guys,
and we'll get a new song.
don't you guys
about
miss
it.
the
You
songs?
missed I missed the songs.
the
That was
songs.
the best part of
it
the whole
actually
podcast.
was. Oh, wait.
Real longtime listeners
About
know. Longtime listeners know about the music. So yeah, the new segment is called "I Don't Care About It," and
there's just so much.
we're gonna talk about the things that we don't care about.
Y'all just care about a lot, and you're trying to make everyone else care about these things. I just don't. It's not in me. I don't have
Here,
it.
Miles, would you like to start?
Yeah. So, guys, I just don't care about the Beyonce rumors. I'm going to be honest. Everything about her possibly being involved with Diddy, her possibly killing Aaliyah, her possibly being
Possibly killing Aaliyah like it happened.
like she personally murdered her by her own hand. Like her involvement with Jay and whatever he was involved. Who cares? Who cares? It's Beyonce. Since when has Beyonce, besides like 2016, 17, when have I ever even looked at her as a person? No, she is now like a god. Like she's an ethereal person that is untouchable. I can do nothing to ever affect her. So why would I care if she is like y'all think she gives a fuck? She don't give a fuck. You could say she is an alien and you could have proof. You could have a video of her taking off her face. And she wouldn't give
I would
a
be
shit.
like, it makes sense.
I'd be like, oh, yeah, that
tracks.
That tracks.
You know the girl on TikTok who did the She Ain't No Diva
Yeah.
recreation? She's been
I
posting.
like
She's
her.
like, Beyonce's the only one who could have theories that like she murdered someone and also a dance trending on TikTok at the same time. I was like,
Literally, like, y'all, because clearly other people don't care. Because it's Beyonce. Like, we're going to listen to the music regardless. So what are we trying to accomplish with this, like, campaign? I just can't catch on because I don't care. It's Beyonce. When have we looked for humanity in Beyonce? That's crazy of you guys. In 2020. That's crazy.
in 2020.
With the S.
Oh.
In the 2020s.
In this year, 2020.
And guys, it's 2020, right? Say, I'm actually an adult teenager. Those bitches. They're like, sorry, I'm actually stuck in 2020.
Just hit the mic against my tooth, and that was not
Oh
a
my god,
technology
2020, I
thing.
was 19.
I know, me
That's
too.
so awesome.
That's so
We're
crazy.
so young.
We're literally babies. We're a
So
little
beautiful.
infantile.
Jesus.
That was an invite to infantilize us.
But you have to stop touching yourself now, though, if you're gonna do that. Because I know I said that at the beginning of the episode, but you can't do that if you're gonna make us
They have to be separate.
right, because we don't support that.
Right. I'll do mine, which
Yay.
is I don't care about the lead up to the election. I'm actually really sick of hearing about the election. I understand, like, outside of like do your research before you vote. I don't want to hear about it. I feel like a lot of what's happening now is just like, can you believe the election's less than a month away? I'm
Yeah.
so stressed. First of all,
Why?
in cognitive behavioral therapy, they call that catastrophizing. And fortune telling, and it's wrong and something you're not supposed to do.
Why do
You're
you
supposed to
give a
catch
fuck?
yourself doing it and then maybe journal about it and then move on. I think we should stop thinking about the election. Whatever happens will happen.
It's gonna no, like,
I'm just really chill about it. Like, whatever's gonna happen will happen, and I've accepted that, and I know I'm gonna cast my vote, and I'm gonna encourage my peers to cast their votes. But
Yeah.
outside, I don't want to play this little game. 22 days, 20 days,
Oh my
19
God.
days. Oh, shut up. We
No,
get it. It's coming November 5th. It's the same
I know
day
the day.
every
I know
couple
the
of
day.
years.
Right. Guys, we know the day.
I'm sick of hearing about it.
Also, my mind-
Kamala, Trump. They're so different. If you don't know who you're
Like,
voting
Jesus
for,
Christ, how are
they
you still
couldn't be more
confused?
different. There's no one. I don't think there's really anyone who's like thinking maybe I'll vote. You know, if
They're
they
still deciding.
like, who are these deciding voters? I'd like to meet them. I think
Well-
at this point it's like, are you going third party or not? That's really the main decision to
It's
have.
crazy because it's like being from Pennsylvania, notorious swing state. It really isn't ever, oh, like someone's changing their opinion. It's, am I really gonna vote this year
Right, because
now? Like,
when it comes down to it, I'm a voter and I'm always going to vote. But
Yeah.
every time I get that ballot in the mail, I'm like, ugh, chore.
no,
Like
literally,
voting
it's a chore.
is a chore, and the sticker isn't cutting it anymore. I
it's-
think they gotta start.
Wait,
I
it's
think they
actually
have to
crazy.
start doing more.
Wait, I'm gonna need like something bigger. You need to start giving me a bigger incentive.
You gotta really, and the incentive, our future.
Okay,
Okay, like I
like-
get it.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna make my own future. I'll tell you that right now. Like,
Right, like my.
become ungovernable. Like,
No, I'm kidding. Obviously, we're
no,
kidding.
but
I
it actually
care.
is one of those things.
The
where it's like-
election matters, but I think people do underplay how annoying having to like do it. Like you have to look up where the ballot box is. Like,
it's a lot.
like put them. Make it. Can we vote by iPhone yet? Like
Why is there not a website? Hello,
we can.
where's the website?
I can change what state I'm registered in online.
Which
like
is crazy.
I can, I could do a lot of things on the internet. I think I've ordered like a new social security card online.
I just did that because I just lost my wallet. I literally just got a new social.
Like there's a
in the
lot
mail.
you could do on the web now,
But
and
I
they're
can't
like,
vote.
but I can't vote. What? Because you're worried that people are gonna hack it. Apparently, they can hack it anyways.
They
That's already
already
been
do.
a thing.
They already do.
So why can't we just like
'Cause-
streamline the process a bit? And people are like, oh, when you write it and it's not legible. Okay, well, guess what? That would like the internet would solve
It
that
would solve
because you type
Also,
it.
here's the thing:
It'd be
is
in
that
Times
a
New
lot of
Roman.
the places you vote at, it's not written down anymore. It's a screen that I go to and I click the button
Right, so
anyway.
why
So I'm
not-
like, well, I have the same screen right here in my hand.
Even,
me just click it
even
there.
if the thing was like you have to do it on a VPN, fine. Like
Okay,
I love not leaving the house.
That literally-
Give me more buttons to click.
Thank you.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll do anything to not leave
Because
the
you're
house.
already making me sit through fucking a billion text messages, a
God.
billion trillion TikToks.
You know what's crazy? That fucking text that they're like, oh, we've sent out messages and we're not stopping. That's what's going on with the Kamala
I
campaign
actually
right now.
did manage to mute them all. I like
hate
unsubscribed
them.
fully, and I was like, and it worked.
It's
They've
making
stopped.
me-
So I want public service announcements to my voters. You can unsubscribe from the voting
Wait,
text
that's
messages.
huge.
It worked for me. It
as
could
long as
work
you
for
still vote, just don't forget when to vote. Like, don't be stupid with it.
Yeah, like I'm just sick of the
But I assume you
build-up.
wouldn't
I
be.
don't care about
Wait.
this lead up. Stop trying to fearmonger me.
It's actually crazy.
America.
No, it's actually crazy because I feel like they're forgetting everyone deep down is a contrarian. And when you start telling us to do stuff and you're texting me every single day, vote, vote, vote. You're voting for Kamala, right? Well, now
Well,
part
what
of-
are my options?
Well, yeah, now the contrarian in me, I'm not going to let it win. Obviously, that's crazy. But now there's that 10% that's like, fuck you guys. I'm actually not
Stop
voting.
blowing up my phone. I'm
Get off
sick of
my
it.
phone. It's like an annoying partner.
Yeah.
Me trying to be
That being
inclusive.
said, I will be voting in the election. I encourage you all to vote
Yeah,
in the election.
I'm sure you already are.
And yeah,
Like,
I'm
you're
sure
not
you
fucking
already are.
dumb.
Vote
Like,
down ballot, most
Like,
importantly.
geez,
And that's all I have to say about that. Stop trying to make me care about the lead up to the election.
it's like Veep.
It's like annoying as fuck.
And I think that's the whole premise of Veep, and that's why it's funny. It's like, isn't this really annoying? This is really annoying.
Yeah. All right, but like that's the podcast.
Guys, I think this was a good episode.
I think I had fun this episode. We talked about the things we need. What?
Implying that maybe there's episodes that you weren't
Oh,
having
there's definitely
fun.
episodes I'm not having fun.
Yeah, me on the Joseph episode. Oh,
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
cut that. Or don't. You're our editor.
I'm
and
excited.
I love you.
I'm excited to
I'm kidding.
add some music back into the podcast.
too.
I'm
Some
excited to add
life.
some character.
Some life.
This podcast, I actually encourage new listeners to listen to early episodes.
We had things going
because
on.
we were doing full little character things at the end of every episode. It was like a really chic little thing that we had going on, and we've gotten very lazy recently.
Huggy.
Well, yeah, and shout out Huggy for
No, I'm gonna put him over me, and I'm gonna be Huggy. That's what.
Okay.
That's how we're ending.
We were like, do you remember though the beginning of the
yeah,
podcast?
we had like the horse thing. That was my favorite
I
one.
turned into a horse. We
My
were
favorite
killed by
one.
Megan.
Yeah.
We pretended to be chipmunks. We
Guys, visual media
we-
sometimes is the problem.
we interviewed people in the Ubers,
Oh my god.
in the Shrift.
That was such a good idea. Great pod.
Thank you. So point is, hold us accountable for when this podcast gets boring, because I think we've been a little lazy recently,
No,
and
truly.
I want to bring some real creativity and some real character back into this shit.
We need to be
Because
creative.
we're really you don't realize how bad we're shortchanging you right now.
No, like if you weren't there at the beginning, you would maybe think, oh, this is just a regular podcast. No,
we used to be something. We're
there
kind
was-
of the has-beens of podcasts on our
we
13th
used to
episode.
be something. We used to care. Like there was heart in this shit. I don't like.
Yeah,
Guys,
but I'm ready to put my whole heart back into this.
I'm putting my heart, my hat, my pussy, and my ass back into this podcast.
And there you have it. Thank you for listening,
Fuck
and we'll
yeah.
see you next time. Bye.
Woo!
Creative differences.